Hello, welcome. I'm super excited to welcome you to today's section. Today is day 4, and it's been an amazing time, right? It's been an amazing time. I know it, I can feel it. And today, we want to look at a very interesting topic. I love this topic, I love this aspect. Like, this is usually my favorite. You know why? Because I have experienced tremendous results, tremendous change since I started implementing what I'm about to share with you. And what we want to look at is something that is capable of turning your life around if you implement it step by step. Trust me. Vision board creation. Yes, vision board creation. Very, 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 very miraculous practice. It turns your life, moves you from 0 to 50 or even 100 in a couple of months. Yes. If nothing has been working before you start implementing any of these things I'll be sharing with you today, my darling, you will start experiencing change. We want to look at, by the end of the day, you should be able to, use visualization to fuel your motivation and focus. Okay? Now, when we talk about vision board, visualization, what does it even mean? What does it mean to visualize? Visualization isn't just about seeing your future goals. Okay? It's about actively creating them, bringing those pictures from your subconscious into reality. The vision board is a tool that closes the gap. It closes up the gap between your dreams and reality. When you create a vision board, it helps to bring your goals into focus. Remember the goals you wrote yesterday, your core values, your mission statement you have written down. Now, this vision board creation is the practical aspect of what we have learned yesterday. Now, it helps you to stay connected to your focus, or to your goal rather, and motivates you to take steps necessary to making those goals or dreams happen in a short time. There's power in visualization. There is real power in visualization. Let me tell you, visualization has a powerful influence on your mind. Psychologists say that the brain cannot really distinguish between something vividly imagined and something that is actually experienced. I don't know if you understand that. The psychologists, those that study the mind, they said the human brain cannot really distinguish between something that is visually imagined, something that you are just imagining, you're just fantasizing about, that you're just dreaming about. You cannot really differentiate if you are imagining it or you are really explaining it. It is what you train your brain to reason, to think, to imagine, that it will bring to reality. Okay? So your brain begins to feel like you have already achieved them. When you begin to visualize your goals, say for instance, you want to travel abroad, you start visualizing, by this time I just be in, okay, let's not even use abroad. By this time I just see myself in the village, just be eating fruits. Have you ever reasoned, sometimes you're just thinking about something like something weird, and before you know it, that thing start happening. Be like, am I dreaming? I just thought about this thing yesterday now. And this thing is happening. That's power of visualization. Okay? Because when you visualize your goals, like I said, your brain will begin to feel like you have already achieved them. And then it start creating a sense of excitement and confidence for you. Your mindset shifts, this helps in your mindset shift as a key to unlocking the manifestation process. It will trigger your mindset fast. Manifestation, vision board helps to speed up manifestation. It helps to make that goal, that dream, that vision, that goal, my core values and everything you have written down. Vision board will help you to make it to manifest quickly. Manifestation works when you consistently focus on what you want. When you build a vision board, you are signaling to your brain what is important to you. And let me tell you, the clearer and more detailed the images are, the quicker your brain starts looking for opportunities to make those things happen. By constantly seeing these pictures and reminding yourself of your goals, your mind starts working in alignment with your desires. I'll take that again. By constantly seeing these images that you're going to put on your vision board, right? You are constantly reminding, by constantly seeing these images and reminding yourself of your goals, your mind starts working in alignment with your desires. I don't know if you got that. You need to note this, what I'm saying. Note it. It's very, very important. See, you will begin to notice more opportunities. Yes, that's how it works. You begin to feel more motivated, and you tend to take more action. And all of these things will accelerate your journey to success. A vision board serves as a daily reminder that your dreams are possible and they are within your reach rather. Now, I'm going to teach you how to create vision board around specific goals. See, anything that I achieve today, sometimes I'm not surprised because I have seen it before now. I have visualized it before now. I'll give you one example. I don't know if I've mentioned it before. In 2019, I joined a class hosted by John Obidi, a paid class. He invited Pofo. It's a master class. It was a goal setting class. That was the first time I'm paying for a training. That was my first time of having an experience or undergoing the training on goal setting. I've been hearing of goal setting, but I've not, been in a classroom. Pofo, the owner of Smart Stewards, I'm trying to remember, Adeshola, Adeshola Adeshake. The both of them thought about goal setting. But what really had an impact in my life was the one Pofo thought about vision board. And it also talked about gratitude journaling. My God, this is powerful. In 2019, I immediately set my goals. The class was held in October. And that is how I have come to always set my goals in October against the next year. My personal goals, I set them in October, and I train people on goal setting, vision board drawing in November. In that 2019, I wrote a number of goals. And amongst those goals, I remember I wrote that the next time I want to travel by plane, to and fro. I've never been in plane. Now, those goals did not manifest the next year. It manifested in 2021. What happened? How did it manifest? I wrote those goals in 2019, remember? October 2019. I think around October 14 or so. And then lockdown happened. I had my first child. And then in 2021, I became pregnant. I had my first child in February. I became pregnant in 2021, July or so. My baby was around a year and I took him. Then, before then, I already got a job. I was doing visual assistant and social media management for a company. I volunteered, after I learned graphic designing, social media management, and some other courses, video editing. I now reached out to my cousin who is based in London. I've never seen him. I've never met with him. I only know he's my cousin. I heard that from my mom. I stole his number from my mother's phone and reached out to him on Facebook. I reached out to him in 2013. The story long, sha. So let me, cut the story short. So fast forward to 2021, I reached out to him that I can help him manage his page. And I took up the job for free. I started working, managing the page. And after like 4 months, he was getting results. He said he would start paying me. He started paying me 50,000. Okay. Now it happened that he was going to come to the country. We held a meeting. He said all the staff will be coming to. And I told him I may not be able to come down heavily pregnant. He said, that's nothing. That the company will take care of my flight ticket. What? Flight ticket to and fro. Remember my vision. Remember the vision board I created. I printed out pictures of myself, got picture of a plane at the airport, and I put my picture there. Now, did that vision come to pass or not? It came to pass, though not in 2020, but in 2021. The company paid for my flight ticket to and fro, and lodged me in a hotel for almost a month. I went with my first son and I was pregnant, about 6 months pregnant. I enjoyed my life. Again, in this year, 2025, I paid for my flight ticket again. My cousin and my boss, he came to the country to bury his father. He paid for my ticket to and fro because I had a newborn baby. Who told you vision board doesn't work? Who told you? It works. I have seen it happen to me. Okay, enough of my storytelling. Let's move on. Let me teach you how to create vision board. Okay, now you can create your vision board, different types of goals, around your different types of goals. Remember, there are different areas you can set goals, different types of goals. Okay, there are different types of goals, and I'm going to show you practical steps to getting that achieved. So, number one area, okay, before then, there are different areas you can set goals on, right? Goals on personal branding, goals on finance, you can set goals on your financial life. You can set goals on personal development. You can set goals on relationship. You can set goals on travel and experience. You can set goals on health. You can set goals on relationship, on emotions. Okay, so let's look at personal branding, for instance, like we discussed on day 2, right? That's day 2 or day 3. So if your goal is to grow your personal brand, and increase visibility for your business, you can use vision board to showcase the kind of recognition you desire. For example, images of people speaking on stages. If your goal is to become a public speaker, I did this. I did this in 2022 to become a public speaker. I got pictures of me. I got pictures of speakers I admire, women, powerful women I admire. I got their pictures. Now, it's not black and white pictures. So print out colored pictures. You can also use magazines, but I prefer to go to Google, type picture names, type the things you want. You see the pictures will come out. Go to the cyber cafe, print them out. If you have a printer, print it. I love printing out in colored. I printed those women colored, colored pictures, colored pictures of them, and put myself in their middle. Put myself in the middle. 2023, a lot of platforms, people were inviting me virtually and offline to speak. This year, the same thing. Both paid, both collaboration, inviting me to speak. Okay? So you can get logos or pictures of your business to be featured in magazines, to be featured online. I did that. I've worked with so many brands, collaborated partnerships, and all of that. I also got my logo of my company, got pictures of the map of the world. I have picture I bought map of Nigeria that my brand will be, will be recognized all over Nigeria. My bags, at least one of my bag, one type of Somachi bags will be in homes in Nigeria. My bags will be exported globally. I have the pictures, you know. Then you can get quotes from successful successful entrepreneurs to keep you inspired and aligned with your purpose. You can get quotes. I use biblical verses. I also got quotes. I will take a picture, a snapshot, and send on the group. Now, my favorite verse is, even though the young lion lack and suffer hunger, I, Ruth Sobechuku of Somachi bags, will never lack high-paying clients. Did you get that? Did you get that? Very powerful. Very powerful. I wrote it down there. The second one is, I, Ruth Sobechuku of Somachi bags, I am like a tree planted by the rivers of water. I bring forth my fruits in my season. My leaves shall never wither. I shall never experience any loss. And everything and anything I lay my hands upon will prosper. Powerful. You can also get pictures on social media platforms with lots of followers representing the kind of growth you desire online. You want to get 10K followers, 100K followers, 1 million followers. Go and get the picture of, a platform. If it's Facebook, you want to get that kind of number. If it's TikTok, go and search people that have that. Screenshot it, print it out, put it where you will see it. Financial goals or more. I love this part. To manifest financial success, it can include images that represent your financial goals. You can get pictures of stacks of money. You can get pictures of luxury cars or homes if your goal is to achieve financial freedom or make a significant income. You can get snapshots of bank accounts or financial reports with positive goals symbolizing monetary achievement. Visual representation of what your ideal lifestyle looks like, vacations, freedom, etc. See, I started closing deals in millions, in multiple figures, since I started the vision board on finances. Last year was 2024, right? Okay, 2023, I got a check. I used my husband's check and wrote to myself, okay, I think it was 2022. It started manifesting in 2023 till now. I wrote a check to myself, 3 or 4 different checks. The first one was 500,000 naira. I wrote the date. And I also wrote another check of 10 million naira. Was it 10 million? 3 million naira also. I wrote it down. I wrote I wrote 31st of December 2023. Did you know what? In 2025, my mentor saw me post about my Facebook and invited me, she invited me, sent her driver to come and pick me to Lekki. After we discussed, she gave me a deal to fix some boxes. The box over almost 100 and something boxes she got from China, but the zips were not closing. So I charged her. I gave her quotation for that bag. Everything ran into almost 300,000. She sent me the money and gave me $100 bill. Now, I also got pictures of dollars and posted I want to start earning in dollars. That was the first time I got, okay, I think, no, that's the first time I'm getting a dollar bill, $100 bill. I was like, wow, Then she told me she was going to launch my book. I didn't know she had plans of hosting an event for me. She hosted the event in March 2023. It was a big event, invited her friends. She launched my book with 500,000 naira. Her husband also launched the book. Okay, she launched the book with 250,000. The husband launched it with 500,000, making 750,000. Her friends, they bought all the copies of the book. It was massive. It was massive. Now, the 500,000 I wrote on my check, I got it. I wrote it for June. I got it in March. The million I wrote, I want to get before the end of the year, I got more than that. And last year too, I did another, in 2023, I did another goal setting for last year. I achieved it. Now this year, the same thing is happening. The same thing is happening. So quickly, let's talk about personal development. If your goal is to improve personal growth, you should add visuals that represent new version of you. For me, I have images of Oprah Winfrey, with stacks of books. This year, I have attended seminars. I've got invitation from Fidelity Bank on several times. Even I have another invitation for next week. I have my goals to register my company. This year, I've registered Somachi bags, but it's not Somachi bags as it ought to be. It's multi-Somachi bags and it's company name. But this year I re-registered it as a company with the name I wanted, Somachi Bags Company Limited. I registered Dominance Beyond Borders Digital Hub Limited as a company. As a company, this year I've opened, bank accounts in my company name. These are goals I wrote last year. These are goals I wrote last year. Okay? Books I want to read, number of books, seminars I want to attend, courses. I have started smashing those goals. The event, the graduation program we're going to hold, I have the goals written last year. I started working towards it, started planning. If your goal is, to be fit, to be healthy, eat fruits. You have pictures of good fruits, gym. You get them and put. If your goal is to have a peaceful and calm space, if your goal is emotional wellness and mindfulness, you get those pictures. Relationship goal for personal relationships or partnerships, pictures of loving relationships to manifest more love and to attract the right people into your life. In 2023, I have the picture of a man, a woman, and 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. I didn't have plans of getting pregnant for a third child. But I found out that I was pregnant, in 2023. I got pregnant and here I have a baby girl. These things work, my dear. You can have pictures of socializing. If your goal is to socialize in large groups, to expand your network or create better connections, my dear, get the pictures. If you want to travel, have a good experience, you want to travel more and experience the world, have pictures of countries, cities, international passports, cities you want to visit, write them. Airplane, beaches, landscapes, things that remind you of freedom and adventure you want, Now, how do you manifest these goals faster with your vision goal? You need to start the act of building and daily interacting with your vision board. That's why you need to get those pictures. You paste them on on a cardboard and put it. If you come to my house, every area of my walls, pictures, pictures. In my room, I have the one I wrote with pen, on papers, pinned on the wall. On the veranda, I have it there. In the parlor, I have it there. Anywhere I turn to, I see my vision. When you interact daily with your vision board, it helps you program your mind to see the steps needed to manifest your dreams. But beyond that, the vision board speeds up your manifestation process. Every time you look at your vision board, you activate your desire. Your brain works over time to find opportunities and ways to bring those goals to fruition, to make it to manifest. The clearer your vision, the easier it is to make decisions and to take the right actions. It also, is a law of attraction. A vision board is a constant affirmation because as you visualize your future, you send positive energy into the universe. The more positive energy you send, the more positive experiences and opportunities that return to you. And remember, consistency is key. Anything we are doing, we're still hammering on consistency. You need to make a habit of looking at your vision board every morning and night. This habit keeps your dream in front of you and at the center of your mind. It constantly reinforcing your purpose and ensuring you remain focused. Because the more you engage with the vision board, the quicker your mind works to make your goals a reality. You need to also be emotionally invest in your goal. Because when you see your goals daily, right, you become emotionally invested in them. This investment creates, quick urgency, quickness, speed, and a greater sense of responsibility towards making sure these goals happen. As you put in the effort, the universe will begin to support you. Yes. The universe will begin to support you with the opportunities, resources, and the people that will come to align and make it work. Now, your assignment is this. You create a vision board, use magazines, like I said, you can get magazines if there are magazines around you, or you go to Pinterest. There's a site called Pinterest. Type Pinterest, and then on Pinterest, you 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 type the kind of picture you want. Okay, then or you go to Google, or you go to Canva if you can design with Canva to find pictures, words, and colors that reflect your goals. The more specific you are, the more the better for you. Okay. Now place it in a visible spot. Put your vision board somewhere you can see it multiple times a day. Above your desk, on your bedroom wall, in your parlor. You can even I have the one on my phone. I have pictures on my phone. I have on my walls. I use it as my phone wallpaper because the constant exposure will help implant it in your brain and your subconscious mind. Now, I need you to ask yourself these questions. Okay? How does seeing your vision board daily change your mindset and actions? Can you already feel your mindset shifting towards the goals on your vision board? Now, what steps are you willing to take today to align with your visualized success? So, in summary, remember that a vision board is not just a regular collection of pictures, is a manifestation tool that helps you to see your goals in a tangible form. Because the more you engage with it, the closer you get to realizing your dreams. I want you to stay focused. I want you to stay consistent. The aim of this program is to help you achieve your results, achieve your goals, achieve your dreams. So let's use this vision board, you know, as a tool to manifesting our goals. So let the power of visualization work for you. Picture it, see it, believe it. And I want to hear your testimony. Remember to do your tasks. You have till Sunday to submit this assignment. And do not be scared of sharing your goals. It will help you to stay accountable. Even the Bible says, make your vision, write it, make it plain, so that he who sees it will run with it. Why do you think the when you go to the bank, on their walls, what do you see? Mission statement, goals, vision statement. They have it everywhere on the walls of the bank. When you come, the first thing you see is the vision, mission, and goal statements. They want you to see what they are seeing. They want you to understand their destination, see their destination, and run with it. And that is why if you're a 9 to 5, the organization makes sure they internalize their goals and vision into you. Sometimes they even make you to recite it so that you can run with it, so that you can, if you don't, if you're a business owner and you are not able to communicate your goals, your plans, your visions with your staff, your company will not move. You'll not be able to achieve results. You will not be able to see results as it's expected. Your staff will not be able to deliver. So you need to be able to communicate your goals. And that is why you see the say business pitch. They'll say, tell us your plan. What is your business plan? If you're not able to communicate your business plan, your business goal, nobody will help you. Nobody will understand what you're doing. So this is the same thing as those business plans you have, those business goals, those dreams. This is it. Getting it in pictorial form. Getting it in what? In pictorial form. And I pray God will help you to and send helpers, resources, all that you need to get your dreams and goals manifested in no record time. I'll see you on the WhatsApp group. To have a blessed day ahead. God bless you.